Hai, Assalamualaikum and salam yatim di hatiku. I'm Luqman from the A1142F group FIHIL'S and Co. In this video, we are going to explain the research that we have gone through, hardship, and the final result is 100% based on what we got from the research itself. There are multiples of articles published on the internet about import and local product. For example, Berita Harian, Harian Metro, News Straits Times, and so on. Most of the time, local product and import product are being compared because there are many differences in every aspect of the product. Let me introduce you a little bit deeper into what is local import and import product. Local product is a product that has been produced locally inside the country, which is in our case is Malaysia. By this, we know that the local product that has been mentioned here is product that has been produced by local producer, local manufacturer, follow up with their own branding, such as Adabi. Moving on to import product. Import product is a product that has been produced by other country producer or manufacturer imported into our country. Our country, Malaysia, frequently getting import products from Thailand, India and China for the raw products such as rice, herbs and many more. For the example brand for the import product is Hexa. So I will pass on to Izzah to explain about our purpose in this research. Follow me. Hi Izzah.
Hi Luman. So now I will proceed with the objective within the local product and import product. The objective to make the comparison between the local product and import product is to determine the student prefer to have the local product or the import product. Besides, we want to know the factors of the product have been chosen by the student. And lastly, we want to find out which product are more influenced among the student. So now I will pass to Ikman. Let's follow me. Hi Ikmal.
Hi Izzah. Now I will explain about the research methodology. In order to fulfill the need of the report, we conducted a survey to get the information that we need to complete our research. Our method is using a questionnaire. This questionnaire were issued to 40 students in Pantai College. The students that take this survey are from 3 different Pantai College, which is Perhentian, Kapas and Duyung. The students that take this survey are also from different parts. This is because we need to find all different opinions from all different demographic profile. So by this, we can do our analysis and work on our objective to find out the factors that influence the most preferred product. This questionnaire have 2 parts, which is section A and section B. On section A, we focus more on the demographic profile such as age, gender and part to make the information more specific to analyze. For section B, we put a question that is easy to understood by the students with the multiple choices answer. Thank you. Now I will pass it to Luqman for the next explanation.
There you are, man. So now I'm going to proceed with the scope of the research. First, for this research, we are focusing on what are more preferred by the residents of College Pantai, which is College Duyung, College Kapas and College Perhentian. Will it be import products or the local products that they are prefer more? And what are the reasons of those choosing one of it? We had surveyed 40 respondents from room to room personally. We are choosing this way because it is easier for them and also respondents tend to be more open up about the topics that we are talking about when we go to them personally. So now, let's proceed with limitations.
Assalamualaikum.
Yes?
Sorry to disturb you. Can you help us with our survey?
No, cannot. I'm very busy right now. I have no assignment to do. Go.
Oh, what is this? This is survey ah?
Yes.
I don't want, I'm busy scrubbing my face out right now. Sorry. You ask him.
No, you ask him.
No, you ask him.
Okay, it's okay. Sorry for disturb you. Alright, as you can see, this is one of the limitation that we are facing to accomplish this research. Alright.
So now we will see more on our finding analysis and I will start with the age. In UiTM Dungun, which we narrowed our analysis in the Pantai College in UiTM Dungun, we find out that there are 3 categories of age, which are 18 years old, 19 years old, and also 20 years old. And from our analysis, we find out more about like students of 18 years old is more or less about taking care about the products around them, because when we do a research, we see that students in the category of 18 years old less to answer our questionnaire, while in 19 years old they starting to finding out more about the products, and they are look so interested in answering our questionnaire. And lastly, for student in 20 years old and above, it's more quiet, like we can say is more like to compare the product, and we can see the knowledge that we get from them is more better than the age of 19 and also 18 years old. So now, let's moving on to the gender.
The bar chart over here, it shows the percentage of students in Pantai College of gender that choose between local product and import product. There are 2 categories of gender, which is male and female. From the female students, the percentage of local product, which is 10%, is less than import product, which is 13%. And it means that import product is more preferable by these students compared to the local product. From the male students, the percentage of local product, which is 5%, is also less than import product, which is 12%. In conclusion, we can say that import product is the most preferred product rather than local product. Now, I will moving on to the next presenter, Muhammad Luqman Hakim.
Hi, so it's me again. Now I'm going to explain to you about finding analysis based on college. So it is stated that there are 22 respondents from College Duyung, 13 from College Perhentian, and only 5 respondents from College Kapas that answer our questionnaires. The highest number of respondents that voted for import products is coming from College Duyung with amount of 27 respondents, which means only 13 respondents or students that voted for the local product. So now let's move on to Farah. Come follow me.
This figure shows the percentage of students in each part of Pantai College that choose between local and import product. There are more than 5 part of students that had answered the questionnaire, which is part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, and others part. The highest for import product is 17% coming from part 2 student, and the lowest percentage is from part 1 student with 0%, while the highest for local product is from part 5 student with 2%, and the lowest is from part 3 with 0% in number. In conclusion, every student of each part have their own taste and preference to choose their preferred product. Next, I will proceed to the next presenter.
This chart next to me show the percentage of Pantai College students who choose or preferred import or local product. We found out that the most preferred product by the Pantai College students are the import product. With the highest percentage of 67%, we can see here that they put more trust on import product rather than local product. The lowest percentage is 33%. We can see here that they put more trust on local product. Now I will pass it to Ahmad Nakiuddin for the next explanation.
Now, I will explain about how often students buy local or import product. Okay, from the chart, it is stated that there is no student that never buy any of this product. Meanwhile, for real estate, 10% for import product and 5% for local products. Then we have the frequently state, which show 50% of for import product and 6% for local product. Last but not least, for daily state, both product are 2% only. In conclusion, the highest percentage is coming from frequently state, which is 50%, and the lowest is from never state, which is 0%. Okay, now I will move to Izzah to explain about the factor. Okay, let's go. Hi Izzah.
Hi. So now I will explain about the factors of the product. Based on the questionnaire we have provided, we found that the higher selected factors of the product is import product, which is 80% of the quality, 40% of the price, 30% of the design, 6% of durableness, and 2% of the other factors. Talking about the quality, the student prefer to have the better quality of the product so that it will fulfill their preference. Besides, the price and the design of the import product is the most influenced factors among the student. This is because the higher price of the product also come along with the good design. These factors may attract to the student to buy this kind of the product. Last but not least, the durableness and the other factors is higher than local product because the student will choose the product that can use for the long term and worth it with their money with the functioning of the product. So now I will pass to Ikmal to explain about the satisfaction of the product. Let's go.
Now I will explain about the level of satisfaction between import and local product that has been chosen by the respondent. The level of satisfaction is used to replace the way to choose how satisfied the respondent feel about the product that they choose. There are 5 levels of satisfaction from level 1 until level 5. From this chart, we can see that the respondents are not voting for the first 2 levels of satisfactions. This might be because the product itself still can be considered as good. For the level 3, the number of respondents who vote for local product is higher than the import product. It is because the local product are not as good as import product. This might be the reason why the percentage of students who choose import product on level 3 is only 1%. For level 4, the highest percentage of respondents who vote on import product is 40% compared to local product, only 7%. It is clearly that the import product users are higher than the local product. For level 5, the highest percentage of respondents who vote are still on import product, with 12% compared to local product only 3%. These 12% who vote on import products are completely satisfied with the product that they use. Same goes to 12% who vote for local product. From the results stated, we can see that the most of students in Pantai College are more preferred to use import product on their life.
Okay, since everyone here, I will start the discussion with the questionnaire that have been answered. So any volunteer first? Okay, let me start first. Based on the questionnaire we provide, we found out that the highest selectors of the product by the student is import product. So what about the others?
But from the research and questionnaires that I give to the students, I found that local product is the most preferred by them. How about you guys?
For me, based on Naki's questionnaire and mine, the most preferred product goes to the import product. So that's all for me.
How about you, Naki?
agree with you. Yeah. I think we are already made into a conclusion. So we found out that students in Pantai College choose import product as the most preferred between local product and import product. Okay, I think that's all from our group. Thank you very much. Bye guys.